This is a prime example of why. Oh, there's another one. I'm feeling a little bug hit me. Boop, boop, boop. You know, because this room is not quite finished. It's still some work to be done. I'm noticing every now and then a little bug or something will find its way in here, and then for some reason they love my screen. I got these two monitors, either on this one or that one or whatever. So forgive me if I'm slamming. And my wife's got this little tennis racket looking thing. It's like a bug zapper. In fact, I thought I had it in here, and I took it back. She's like, you should take this out there, you know, on your way out there. It's not even on the way out here to my little office space out here that I have to zap the bugs. It's like once I'm in here, there's a couple of them buzzing around. That's why I need it. But here's a perfect example of why government is government. Why politicians are politicians. And when they weasel their way in somewhere and they get a favor for this, and I got to give a favor back, I'm going to change this law to where I can pay the hell out of these people. They're going to make massive salaries. These people should probably be making $60,000 to $80,000 a year. We're going to pay them $200,000, $300,000. Can you see why Illinois is absolutely flat, busted, broke? Oh, Zero Hedge, thank you for covering this. Why Illinois is in trouble. 63,000 public employees with over $100,000+ salaries cost taxpayers $10 billion. And here are the top 10 most highly compensated. Illinois village and city managers. You probably never heard their names in your lives. Anyways, there's 10 of them. $297,000 is the top pay. The bottom pay is $233,000. City managers, village and city managers. Can you see a problem, people? Illinois is done. The big dogs of local government in Illinois. Illinois is broke and continues to flirt with junk bond status, but the state's financial woes aren't stopping 63,000 government employees from bringing home six-figure salaries or higher. Whenever we open the books, Illinois is consistently one of the worst offenders. Recently, we found auto pound supervisors. I think they meant to say impound. Auto impound supervisors in Chicago making $144,000 a year. Nurses, and hey, God bless the nurses, right? But I'm Realist News, and I got to keep it real. Nurses at state corrections earning $254,000. Yeah, but wait, there's more. Junior college presidents making $465,000, $500,000 a year. University doctors earning $1.6 million, and 84 small town managers out earning every U.S. governor. Using our interactive mapping tool, quickly review by zip code the 63,000 Illinois public employees who earn more than $100,000 and cost taxpayers $10 billion. Just click a pin and scroll down to see the results, which I'm not going to do that now. But you do need to see how many pinpricks there are. You see that right there? Do you see how many are layered? That looks like a pretty decent welding. You know, if you're a welder, it's not bad weld there. Kind of tapered off at the end like a turd, but not too bad. Anyways, click a, lick a strawberry, it tastes like a strawberry. Lick a banana, it tastes like a banana. Lick a schnozberry, it tastes like a schnozberry. Who ever heard of a schnozberry? Click a pin, any pin. It looks like a horrible turd. Here are a few examples of what you'll uncover. 20,295 teachers and my favorite, school administrators, including Superintendent Joyce Carmine, nearly $400,000 salary, at Park Forest School District 63, Troy Paraday, $384,000 salary at Calumet City School District 155, and John Nibor, $377,000 at Indian Springs School District 109. 4 of the top 5 salaries are in the south suburbs. not the affluent North Shore. You know how I rag all the time on how high our property taxes are everywhere? And that when you look at your property tax bill, you know, the breakdown of your taxes that you pay, you know, property taxes, the lion's share goes to school system. And I always tell you how it's the administrators that are really sucking us dry. And they're just getting higher and higher and higher. So you got to pay your high taxes. And they're going to continue to get higher, by the way. So that Joyce and Troy and John and was that it? This one? I think that was it. Can earn their $400,000 a year salaries. School administrators, teachers, are you effing kidding me? And this is in broke, near bankruptcy, Illinois. 10,667 rank and file workers and managers in Chicago, including $216,000 for embattled Mayor Rahm Emanuel, Democrat, and $400,000 for Ginger Evans, Commissioner of Aviation. Now that's probably a well-earned salary. Commissioner of Aviation. I bet they're busy and doing some serious work for those taxpayers. Oh, sorry. And for Ginger, $400K, including a $100K bonus. Timothy Walter, a deputy police chief, made $240,000. That's $146,860 in overtime, on top of his $94,000 base salary. Ramona Perkins, a police communications operator, pulled down $121,000 in overtime while making $196,000. 9,567 college and university employees. Oh, it's probably going to be real good. Including the Southern Illinois Junior College power couple Dale Chapman, $465,000, and Linda Terrell Chapman, $217,000. The pair combined for a $682,000 income at Lewis and Clark Community College. Somebody tell me right freaking now how either one of them, even her $200-something thousand, is justifiable at a freaking community college. Somebody tell me right now why that would be. Not including the reasons I'm giving you. Fraud, corruption, payoffs, you scratch my back, I scratch your back, but the taxpayers got my back to scratch your back in the first place. And I won't care if my property taxes go up to $15,000, $20,000 a year because I'm making $400,000 and my wife's making $200,000. We're making $680,000. $20,000 of it's going to taxes. So $680 becomes $660. Piss off. Pay your taxes, you sheep. That's probably how they feel, if I had to guess. I'm not going to read the next few. Illinois' largest pay and pension system, conferring $100,000 plus cash compensation. Corruption in Chicago. Rahm Emanuel Chicago now pays out more six-figure salaries, incomes, than the state government. Did you catch that? You've seen how fast Rahm Emanuel left the Obama administration. Obama took office in 2008, and Rahm Emanuel was out so fast. Here it comes. You couldn't even shake a stick at him, much less lick it. And you're telling me Rahm Emanuel Chicago is paying more money to people than the entire state government? Are you kidding me? No. Why did he leave so fast? He had a lot of work to do. Got a lot of favors he had to take care of. Rahm Emanuel Chicago now pays out more six-figure salary incomes than the state government. We found city truck drivers, tree trimmers, and streetlight repair workers earned six figures. These are jobs, some of them, tree trimmers, streetlight repair. I'd say streetlight repairs probably would get paid higher, electricity, even though tree trimming, dangerous too. 40, 50,000 salary? The light guy, 65, 70. Nope. Wow. Chicago paid out $283 million in overtime in 2016. Here are the top city departments, whatever. And I'm just going to skip on down a little bit. Highly compensated locals. County bosses are getting in on the action. In 3 of the 102 counties, DuPage, 201, Lake, 232, and Will, 190, 628 employees, which is the total of that, earned $100,000 plus. Lake won top donors with 236 six-figure employees. In DuPage, Tom Kuselich, the chief of staff to DuPage board member chair Dan Cronin, made $201,000 a year. Chief of staff to DuPage board chair Dan Cronin. Well, how much does Cronin make? Dan, how much is Big Dan getting paid? If he can have paid for, have this guy get paid that? Even water district employees are tapping into the taxpayer largesse, with 1,432 employees making $100,000 plus a year. Across Illinois, 348 highly compensated park district employees make over $100,000. Illinois, like many states, is in serious trouble. Policymakers are exploring desperate measures. 2 weeks ago, 10 Republicans voted with Democrats to override Governor Bruce Rauner's veto of a permanent 32% income tax hike. Without reforms, the tax hike will only feed a culture of waste and abuse. Like I said, that's the only solution they know. Let the little guy pay. And we got to pay those high taxes too, everybody. But you're making 100-something thousand. You're making 400,000. You're making 220,000. I make 30. I make 25. I make 20. Sorry about that. Rahm Emanuel's got a lot of people he's got to pay. And he's got to pay a lot of people a lot of money. I'm going to channel my sister. Nobody said life was fair. Nobody said life is fair. Pay those taxes.